afternoon, welcome to episode 12 of Cooking with Chef Garmiche. Another leek dish.
Another leek dish. So we spoke earlier a little bit about the leek and what to do. So you can see we already cut and separate for the other recipe and this one. So this one, which I like we do in France, we do a lot of leek as a starter. Like, it's not like a salad, it's warm. Like when we cook the white asparagus, for example, we do the same. So we're going to blanch it slightly, okay? So when I speak about blanch, sometimes people are not quite sure what do I mean on that. Blanch, it's always a salted water, which you, when it's simmer or boil, you put thing in it. When it's boiled back, you take it off and refresh and keep it. What it does, it keeps the flavor and block the chlorophyll in the case of the leek, for example, or in the case of herbs, whatever. And after that, it'd be really good to cut that in four. So you can or put that on a griddle, or even blowtorch to burn it to give this beautiful barbecue flavor. Or you can pan roast it, which I'm going to do. And with it, we're going to set simple, fresh vinaigrette on the top. This is what we do in France as a starter. Okay. And we eat a lot of leek in France. It's always not a misunderstood vegetable, it's just a misused vegetable. Most of people who use leek, not talking about the chef, okay, although I've seen a lot of chefs throwing all the green in the bin. I've seen that in places, I can't tell you where, but it amazed me. But so it's just such a great produce. You can do so many things, from a gratin to a fricassé, to sauté, to bake, to roast, to blowtorch, to, I mean, wow. You can see in top fine dining, sometimes they're using, like I've done when I was in Bulgaria, we use a small medaillon almost of leek, roasted so with truffle jus. I mean, it's just like the poor and the rich, if you know what I mean, combined together. No, but that's what you can almost call that, because people think always a kind of peasant, poor thing, but yet it's so noble.
It's knowing what to do with it.
Absolutely. So
Fab.
let's do a few dishes.
Let's get going.
Yes. Okay, so that is the second part of the leek. So we've used the other one to do a lovely fricassé. Now this has been blanched, you can see. But what is really good, it keeps the color very well. So obviously the leek was like that, plus all the leaves. So the leaves, we separate, we use it, instead of throwing them in a bin like a lot of people do. Now this, in France, like I said, or Latin country, we use a lot of that as a starter. Warm, almost like we do for asparagus. So this has been blanched slightly to block the chlorophyll, that's mean the color. We're going to cut in half, like this. See how beautiful it is there, with all the line, gorgeous. And we're going to put a bit of salt and black pepper, and we're going to roast them now. And we're going to have that as a starter. And let me season that a little bit in here. So also, like I said earlier, you can bake them. You can just put them in aluminium foil, like greaseproof paper, then aluminium foil, because I don't like aluminium foil to change ingredient, okay? And you can bake it in the oven. Me, I'm going to pan roast it, because I prefer, because it gives them a little bit of nuttiness, a charcoal kind of idea. And we're going to serve that very simply with a French vinaigrette with a bit of fresh parsley in it. That's all. And we're going to eat them warm, like we do for asparagus. This is a starter. Okay, so a touch of butter in here, and a touch of olive oil. And we're going to roast them carefully. Look at the beautiful color. That's thanks to our blanched. And also, we're going to roast them with a little bit of gorgeous. And finally, hold on one second, I'm coming now. And two beautiful cloves of garlic. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so up, I push that on the side. Look at this. Look, that's what we're looking for. It's a kind of a charcoal. If you do as a bake, which you can do, obviously, you don't have the same thing. All right. It should be nice like that, and we're going to let them. Of course, leeks take a little bit long time to cook. So when you blanch them and you cook them, we might have to finish them in the oven a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so now turn them both color. We're going to put them in the oven now. Voila. And we don't cook them too hard, 160 degrees. And slowly they're going to kind of bake. And after that, we'll serve them. So now the leek should be cooked. That's it, yeah. So you see with this beautiful color. So one thing as well with that, you can also cook them in a parcel. If you don't want to put that, you can completely bake them. So you put it in a greaseproof paper, a nut of butter at the bottom, a crushed garlic, a little bit of fresh thyme, and you wrap them. And after you wrap them in aluminium foil. Don't wrap in aluminium foil direct. I don't like when the food touches the aluminium. It smells metallic, and I quite don't like it. Okay, so we've got that. We made a French vinaigrette. And, well, I think I'm going to serve that, you know. Yeah. So the garlic is cooked as well anyway, so you can almost serve the garlic with it, you know. It's a classic kind of French dish, which you can serve like that, as a starter. Your garlic is confit, you can put it on the top. Like this, you can use it. Yeah, garlic. Now we're going to put some dressing on it. It's just a French vinaigrette. I mean, I'm doing all the classic, the simplicity thing, but in the same time, we're using all what we can, you know. And we just have to put a touch of parsley in it. And there's nothing more simple than that. But it's kind of give you different option to use leeks. Voila. So baked leek, pan roasted, charcoal kind of thing. Like I said, you can do anything. Serve with the roasted garlic there, French dressing with a bit of fresh parsley on the top. This is another way of using leek.